Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Today I thought I could show you a technique that I do use sometimes to get a layered look in flowers and just to get a little bit more of the depth to the flowers. Even though these are going to be very simple flowers, the one thing that we are going to add is going to give them a little bit of the depth. And this technique is something that you can use in any painting, any subject you are painting, you can use this. I did do my sketch on just a regular printing paper and I'm just tracing it onto my watercolor paper using this graphite paper. You can trace it of course on your window, and now with kneaded eraser I'm just picking up the excess graphite and making my sketch lighter because the colors and paint won't be that dark, it will be quite light, so I don't want that graphite to show through. So you can see I first mixed some gray color using this darker black, the darker brown and the blue, and I'm just getting that paint very light and doing the first layer on a dry paper, just adding it where the shadows are, where my shadows on my flowers is going to be, and closer to the center of my flowers, and just to the edges of the flowers, feathering it out, making it very light. And this is actually what is gonna give a little bit more of the depth to your painting and your flowers. Just adding that grayish tone to the first layer will definitely make your flowers and the top layer, the top paint, pop a little bit more. And you can see this already looks very nice, so you can just finish it off here and well be done with your flowers if you want to make them very simple and monochrome. But if you want to add a little bit more paint on the top, you can definitely do that. Just making that center very dark. I do want to add, when I add color on top, I do want to make that darker. Now again, mixing a little bit of the light brown and some yellow, and also one darker tone using this pink, and also a little bit of that light brown. And I'm starting with the first petal, just painting the entire petal, and in the part where my gray tones are, paint will look a little bit like a different tone, and it will already, that gray underneath will give that second layer a little bit more of the depth and shadow. So just where I think I'm picking up a little bit of the paint, I do want to make the edges of my petals a little bit lighter. At the center I'm adding the darker color I mixed and just letting it bleed into the petals. Also I'm adding a little bit of the yellow to my petals just to make them a little bit more vibrant. And also to those smaller flowers, same thing, I've added gray and now adding that brownish tone, and all the flowers I've painted in the same way. And you can see how that gray tone, you can see it but not really. When you cover it with paint, it's not really visible as gray, but as a darker tone of the paint you are using. So gives it a nice, more natural shadows. And a little bit more of that darker brown to the center of my flowers. And I left it to dry completely, and now I'm just adding a little bit more of the yellow. I do want my flowers to be a little bit more vibrant, so I'm adding some yellow. You don't have to do that. You can definitely skip all the next steps. If you're satisfied with how your flowers and your painting look, you can stop there. So this is the nice thing about this painting and this technique. You can just stop at any time you like. You can just finish it off actually with that gray tone. You can finish it off with the first layer. You can add a second layer, add details or not. That is completely up to you, how you want your painting and your flowers to look. I did add a little bit more of the details with the lighter brown and also with the darker brown, feathering it out, just adding those veins to my of petals and then some splatters. Of course, you know I love to splatter, so I decided to add a little bit more of the splatters. This is also something that you don't have to do. And touch more details to the petals. It's very, very light brown, just adding a bit more of the details. And that's it. I hope you like this and find this helpful. Maybe you can use it in painting some other objects. So just making that undertone, making that first layer will definitely give your painting a little bit more of the depth. As I said, those shadows you're gonna do are gonna be a little bit more natural. So with this, we are done. If you did like this video, please hit the like button, share it, and comment. If you haven't still, please do subscribe to my channel. There are many, many tutorials there, so I'm definitely sure you will find something for yourself. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!